praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright, this is going to be the book of the week. It's going to be like a relatively short lesson, but I'm actually going to go into two different books. Like one of them, alright, this is more commonly used, it's just for edification. We bring out a few things in it. Alright, but alright, you can look up these things online, of course, instead of just trying to invest in finding all these books and all. It's probably going to get a little expensive, but alright. Alright, Slacky. Alright, Ecclesiastes. Alright, Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. And further by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end, and much study is a weariness of the flesh. Alright, so for the most part, alright, just stick with the scriptures, but this is just supplemental edification. The scriptures are your are your food, but all these books outside of the scriptures that they're supplements, just because it just the only reason we go into these is because it backs up something that the scriptures say. Alright, so alright, the first book I'm going to bring out, alright, is In Human Bondage, alright, by David Brian Davis. Alright, and this is chapter 1, page 13. It's the first paragraph. Alright, so it says, today many readers are shocked to learn that virtually all of the enslavement of Africans was carried out by other Africans. Alright, and the reason I'm bringing out this is because the 12 tribes of Israel, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Southern Kingdom, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, we're not Africans. Alright, the Africans are known as Hamites. But as the African-American historian Nathan Huggins pointed out long ago, the concept of an African race was the invention of Western rationalists. Alright, so this is something that they came up with, the African-American, the Negro, those are all those proverbs and bywords. Alright. And most African merchants saw themselves as selling people other than their own. Alright, and that's just the main point. Alright, you can probably look this up online and all that. Alright, but alright, that's just further edification. Alright, and things you can use once you go out on the highways and byways. Alright, just something to back up the scriptures and the prophecies and all that. Alright, now I'm going to go into the Zondervan. Alright, I'm going to go to the entry under Ham. Alright, Ham. Alright, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites. Alright, and those were his sons, Cush, Put, Mizraim, and Canaan, or Canaan. Alright, and then, alright, those are different, even though we look somewhat the same, alright, those are 2 different nations of people. Our people come out of Shem. Alright, with that I'm going to say all praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright, and alright, double honors to the apostles at GMS. Alright, alright, Shalom.